The history of the telegraph marks one of the most significant advancements in human communication. Before its invention, messages had to be delivered in person or sent through physical means, such as letters carried by horses, ships, or messengers. The telegraph, which enabled the instantaneous transmission of information over vast distances, revolutionized society, commerce, and even warfare. This essay will explore the telegraph's evolution from early visual systems to the development of the electrical telegraph, its widespread adoption, and its eventual decline in the face of modern technologies. Early concepts of telegraphy. The concept of telegraphy, derived from the Greek words tele, far, and graphein, to write, has roots that predate the electrical telegraph. Early telegraph systems were visual or optical. The first recorded telegraph system was proposed by the Greek historian Polybius around 150 BCE. Polybius described a method using torches to convey messages, where different torch positions represented different letters of the Greek alphabet. This system allowed for basic communication across distances, though it was limited by weather conditions and the line of sight. Centuries later, during the late 18th century, the French engineer Claude Chappe developed an optical telegraph system known as the semaphore. Chappe's system used towers with pivoting arms that could be arranged in various positions to represent letters and numbers. The semaphore system was first implemented in France in the 1790s and spread across Europe. While effective, optical telegraphs were still limited by visibility and required extensive infrastructure. The birth of the electrical telegraph. The development of the electrical telegraph in the early 19th century marked a turning point. Advances in electricity and magnetism laid the foundation for this invention. One of the first practical electrical telegraphs was invented independently by Sir William Fothergill Cooke and Charles Wheatstone in Britain in 1837. Their system used a series of needles on a dial that pointed to letters and numbers when electrical currents were sent through wires. Around the same time, in the United States, Samuel Morse and his collaborator Alfred Vail developed a simpler and more efficient system. Morse's telegraph, patented in 1844, used a single wire and a system of dots and dashes, later known as Morse code, to represent letters and numbers. This system became the standard for telegraphic communication worldwide due to its simplicity and effectiveness. The first successful demonstration of Morse's telegraph took place on May 24, 1844, between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. The message, "What hath God wrought?" marked the beginning of a new era in communication. Expansion and impact of the telegraph. Following its initial success, telegraph networks quickly expanded across countries and continents. By the 1850s, telegraph lines connected major cities in Europe and North America. The construction of the first transcontinental telegraph line in the United States in 1861 linked the east and west coasts, significantly reducing communication times and contributing to the country's economic and political integration. The telegraph's most groundbreaking achievement was the laying of the first successful transatlantic cable in 1866. This underwater cable connected Europe and North America, allowing for nearly instantaneous communication across the Atlantic Ocean. The project, led by Cyrus West Field, overcame numerous technical challenges and failures before its ultimate success. The transatlantic cable symbolized the dawn of global communication and had a profound impact on international relations, trade, and diplomacy. The telegraph in business and journalism. The telegraph revolutionized the business world by enabling real-time communication over long distances. Financial markets, for instance, became more interconnected, as stock prices and economic data could be transmitted instantly. Telegraphy also facilitated the expansion of the railroads, allowing for more efficient scheduling and coordination of trains. In journalism, the telegraph transformed the way news was reported and disseminated. News agencies such as Reuters, founded in 1851, used the telegraph to collect and distribute news rapidly. This allowed newspapers to provide up-to-date information on events happening around the world, from political developments to wars and natural disasters. The telegraph played a crucial role in shaping public opinion and keeping citizens informed. Military and strategic uses. The telegraph also had significant military applications. During the American Civil War, 1861 to 1865, both the Union and Confederate armies used telegraph lines to coordinate troop movements, relay orders, and gather intelligence. President Abraham Lincoln frequently used the telegraph to communicate with his generals in the field, demonstrating its strategic value. In subsequent conflicts, including the Crimean War and the Franco-Prussian War, the telegraph continued to prove indispensable. Military leaders could make informed decisions based on real-time updates from the battlefield. The telegraph's ability to transmit coded messages also gave rise to new methods of cryptography and intelligence gathering. The decline of the telegraph. Despite its revolutionary impact, the telegraph eventually faced competition from newer technologies. The invention of the telephone by Alexander Graham Bell in 1876 offered a more direct and personal means of communication. Unlike the telegraph, which required messages to be encoded and decoded, the telephone allowed for real-time voice conversations. In the 20th century, the advent of radio and later the development of the internet further diminished the role of the telegraph. By the mid-20th century, telegraphy was primarily used for specialized purposes, such as transmitting weather data and financial information. Commercial telegram services gradually declined, and many countries phased out their telegraph networks. The final blow came with the rise of digital communication technologies, including email and instant messaging. In 2006, Western Union, one of the most iconic names in telegraphy, discontinued its telegram service, marking the end of an era. Legacy of the telegraph. Although the telegraph has been largely replaced by modern communication technologies, its legacy endures. The telegraph laid the groundwork for the global communication networks we rely on today. It demonstrated the potential of technology to connect people and information across vast distances, shrinking the world in unprecedented ways. The telegraph also had a lasting impact on society and culture. It influenced the way people perceived time and distance, fostering a sense of global interconnectedness. The telegraph's role in shaping history, from its use in major wars to its impact on journalism and commerce, underscores its importance as a transformative technology. The history of the telegraph is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of improved communication. From early optical systems to the revolutionary electrical telegraph, this technology transformed the way people exchanged information. The telegraph not only facilitated rapid communication, but also played a pivotal role in shaping modern society, influencing business, journalism, and military strategy. While it has been surpassed by more advanced technologies, the telegraph remains a symbol of the profound impact that innovation can have on the world.